yours, Patrick.
Welcome to the Public Works Committee meeting for July 5th. Mayor Coburn, I think you have a presentation for us.
I do. In fact, if you all will join me down front, we will do an employee recognition for Employee of the Month.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Present and accounted for.
I forgot to sign up for the big name.
Stand right here. Okay, ready? All right. Mellie has been working for the city since August 27th, 2007. She began in the Public Works as a clerk one, is currently the office administrator, really probably more than that, for the fleet department. Melody enjoys being a part of keeping the city's fleet going so the employees can do their job, and she is proud of the fact that she was able to be a part of the fleet department getting up and running. You know, Robert was taking all the credit for that, and now we know who actually did it. Melody loves so many of the people that she has met and has the opportunity to work with throughout the city, through the whole city. Mellie enjoys spending time with her three wonderful children, ages 21, 18, and 16. She also enjoys reading uplifting and spiritual material in her free time. She likes to cook. I don't like the sentence. She likes to cook and says she doesn't have a particular meal or dish that she is great at making. She's just a good all-around cook. So when you're cooking, we're coming. We'll be there for lunch. Melody came to the fleet department ready to hit the ground running, full of energy and ready to help achieve the goals set out in creating the department. She has been key in the success of the department. She has learned all about vehicles, equipment, and everything associated with the repair, maintenance, and replacement of the fleet, which has made everyone's job easier. Congratulations, Melody. Reeser, July 2017 Employee of the Month. Congratulations. I got a certificate for you, but I'm not going to hand it to you until you get around and shake hands with everybody.
I just saw it's going to be on the agenda. I saw it on the agenda.
Then would you like to make a comment?
I'm just very honored. Thank you. That's all I want to say.
That's all you're going to say?
all you're gonna
Okay. All right. Put this down for a minute. Let's do this, and you can hold that part of that, and I'll hold part of that. You good? I'm glad to know that you're the one that's actually running the police department.
And that's why we won those awards, that we're in the top 50 across the
National rank.
Yeah. There it is. I got it.
Thank you all very much.
Department that has more elections.
Yeah, we haven't had one of those in a while.
I wondered that too. But then I didn't notice you were back on the
That's right. Lots to celebrate.
You ready, Mayor?
Let's go.
Item number 1.
Consider approval of Public Works Committee minutes of June 20th, 2017.
Any additions or changes?
Move for approval.
Second.
The motion is second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Scully?
Yes.
Janie Boydston? Yes. Patrick Cale?
Yes.
Wayne Johnson?
Yes.
Derek Reed?
Yes.
Mayor Coburn?
Yes.
And the motion carries. Item number 2.
Hold a public hearing and take action on the approval of Ordinance 4023A to close North 5th Street located between Muskogee Avenue and Broadway Avenue, more particularly described in the ordinance, providing for severability and setting an effective date, or take other necessary action.
We are now in the public hearing. Mr. Garvin.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, this item went before Planning Commission on July 3rd, Monday. Planning Commission discussed the item for about an hour, and they ended up making a recommendation to table this item until September 5th Planning Commission meeting. The reason for tabling it was due to the construction landscaping plans. Planning Commission has requested that they do something other than an asphalt street. So we're looking at doing some brick pavers or some stamped concrete in lieu of the asphalt. So the GSA agreed to the tabling the item to that point to give them time to revise the plans and resubmit. So September 5th, 9 a.m., Planning Commission meeting.
Okay. We're going to close the public hearing since no one signed up to this. Mr. Tucker, do we need a motion to table this till the next meeting after September 5th?
Yes, we do.
I move to table.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Scully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Coburn.
Yes.
The motion carries. Item number 3.
Consider approval of the recommendation by the City of Muskogee Foundation Board of Directors reappointing Ernie Gilder to serve a 1-year term as board chair beginning August 1st, 2017 and ending July 31st, 2018, as well as the appointment of Gary Parker to fill the unexpired term of Leanne Matthews beginning August 1st, 2017 and expiring July 31st, 2019, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Miller.
Yes, you have before you those nominations. These again are not necessarily glamorous jobs to fill because there's always disappointment and people that there's a lot of good things going on in Muskogee and we can't fund them all. So I want to give credit to everyone that serves on this board. I think that the chair has done a good job, and I think Mr. Parker will do a good job as well, filling in for Ms. Matthews, who's leaving the board. So those we recommend approval. And I passed out Mr. Parker's resume or a bio of him, and I know that Frank Merrick is here if there's questions related to either of these things going forward.
I move the approval.
Second.
A motion and second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Scully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Coburn.
Yes.
And the motion carries. Frank, thank you.
Thank you.
Item number 4.
Consider approval of Resolution 2701 declaring 12 parcels of property, more particularly described in the resolution, as surplus to the needs of the city, and authorize the conveyance of said parcels or take other necessary action.
Mr. Garvin, I have one question for you.
Yes.
Do you have a parcel count for Mr. Hall for Monday night?
He'll want
Yes,
that,
I will.
won't he?
All right.
This resolution covers 12 pieces of property to declare surplus and convey. The first one is located on West Broadway between 16th and 17th Street. Lynette Ellis. We received 2 bids. Miss Ellis was the high bidder at $876.50. So we're recommending that property be conveyed to her. The next properties, there's 5 of them that's being requested by Lisa DeVideo. Those are located at 714 and 720 Hamilton, 713 North 18th Street, 611 and 613 South 28th Street. They are being requested at no cost through the incentive program. The condition is obtain a building permit within 1 year and start construction on a new single-family dwelling. The next 3 parcels are to Gerald Young at 117 South G Street, 510 Callahan, and 2506 R Line. And they're also being requested to the incentive program. Again, conditioned to build a house within 1 year. The next 2 are located at 906 Columbus and 303 South 7th Street. It's a Michael Caveat. It's also being requested through the incentive program. And the last property is at 932 South I Street, Alan Hoover, and he is also requesting this property through the incentive program. I'd be glad to answer any questions, but I'd recommend the approval of the resolution.
I've got a question.
Okay?
On the graph with, I believe it was 5 properties?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. The North 18th, North 17th, how big is that? Is that just a bunch of vacant land, or can I not see? Are there homes in and amongst that, or?
No, it's a large area that's undeveloped in that area. There's no houses reasonably close to the property, but these are the only properties that, and I believe these 2 were requested from the county. I don't think these were ones we had. I think we made a request for them from the county.
Where exactly? I'm not familiar with Tonkawa. I guess that's not even an open street, is it?
Not at that where it's shown there.
Is this south of Shawnee?
I believe so. Let me verify that for sure. No, it's not. Let me verify the exact location. That does show the location, but I'm not sure where the street is too. Let me verify exactly where it's at and get you another reference to go along with it, another street.
Would it, not to hold things up here and we need more information, if I wanted to learn a little bit more about this one location, could we approve 4 of these with a pending approval on the 5th next time around?
Go ahead and approve them all and do it pending your outcome of your checking into it.
Okay.
Do
That way it
we
moves ahead.
do we do that, or just not move forward? Do we just not move forward without a recommendation to Monday night?
We can do it either way. We
Oh,
can
yeah.
move, yeah, we can move
No
forward without
recommendation, but you don't have to have that. Yeah.
and that'll put it on regular agenda.
Okay.
And I'll have a better map for you Monday night, or
Mr.
between
Kell?
now and then.
I want to visit with you about it.
Okay. So is that what we're going to, we don't need a motion for that, do we?
Move forward without recommendation, yes.
Didn't need a motion for that?
So move.
Second?
Have a motion and a second to move forward to Monday night with no recommendation. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Foley?
Yes.
Jenny Boydston?
Yes.
Patrick Kale?
Yes.
Wayne Johnson?
Yes.
Derek Reed?
Yes.
Mayor Coburn?
And the motion carries. Seeing that we had no citizens wishing to speak to this committee, we are adjourned.
Call to order the Finance Committee meeting for July the 5th, 2017. Item number 1, please.
Consider approval of Finance Committee minutes of June 20th, 2017.
Reviewing of the minutes, are there any corrections or additions?
Move the approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor James Scully?
Yes.
Jenny Boydston?
Yes.
Patrick Kale?
Yes.
Wayne Johnson?
Yes.
Derek Reed?
Yes.
Mayor Coburn?
Yes.
Item number 1 passed. Item number 2, please.
Consider approval of claims for all city departments June 15, 2017 through June 27, 2017.
Do we have a report from the Purchasing Committee?
Yes, sir. The purchasing committee met earlier today and went over the report of claims with the city treasurer, and I move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the claims. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor James Scully?
Yes.
Janie Boydston?
Yes.
Patrick Kale?
Yes.
Wayne Johnson?
Yes.
Derek Reed?
Yes.
Mayor Coburn?
Yes.
Item number 2 passed. Item number 3, please.
Consider approval of final payment to Holloway, Updike, and Bellin in the amount of $9,775 for project number 1, East Side Inceptor Replacement, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Riley?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman and committee, this is a project that's complete. It's the East Side Interceptor Replacement, and this is just the final payment to the engineer for it.
Any
And
questions?
we recommend approval.
Yeah, we were waiting for that. We weren't going to move forward unless you recommended it. Move for approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor James Scully?
Yes.
Janie Boydston?
Yes.
Patrick Kale?
Yes.
Wayne Johnson?
Yes.
Derek Reed?
Yes.
Mayor Coburn?
Yes.
Item number 3 passed. Item number 4, please.
Consider approval of final payment to Holloway, Updike, and Bellin in the amount of $15,000 for wastewater consent order project, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Riley?
This is again a final payment for engineering services that got us to the loan that we have on the Oklahoma Water Resources Board. That phase is done, so this is final payment, and we recommend approval.
Move for approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor James Scully?
Yes.
Janie Boydston?
Yes.
Patrick Kale?
Yes.
Wayne Johnson?
Yes.
Derek Reed?
Yes.
Mayor Coburn?
Yes.
Item number 4 passed. And item number 5, please.
Consider approval of receiving donated funds for the Bell Tower project at Green Hill Cemetery in the amount of $29,800, or take other necessary action.
All right. Mr. Reeves?
Thank you.
I don't believe we met. James Scully.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir.
That's gonna be pretty.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chairman and Committee. As you see before you, I have $29,800 donated to the bell tower project. The Curl family has donated $12,000 of that, and then Miss Martin, Regina Martin, she has donated $17,500 of that, and Perfect Petals, which is Regina Martin's sister, donated $300. All the monies donated is in honor of Mr. Vernon Martin. This was a project that he was working on before he passed, and so we're doing our best to carry it forward. $29,800 is a good chunk. We don't know exactly yet how much it's going to cost, but we know that we got a good amount to start. So we're asking for approval of the funds, and that we received already, and we're looking for more, or seeing where we can come up with the rest of the money as it comes about. As we do move forward on the project, we will bring it back to council, and we'll keep everybody updated. Yeah, the picture here is just an example. We haven't got any further on actual architect. That's actually our next step, getting an architect involved and having him design something that will better fit the cemetery. We want it to look like and kind of agree with everything there at the cemetery as far as the structures. So it'll have some arches where this doesn't. The bell tower probably be about 30 foot tall, where this in the picture might be a little bit taller. And it will have electronic clarion. It'll have a bell in it, but it won't be. The bell will not actually ring. The electronic clarion is what will make the noise. The electronic clarion will give us the ability to play taps as a military procession comes in, or if the family wants Amazing Grace to play during their drive-by, it can play that. It can do the tolling, which is like a dong, just every second or two. If I can get it on an MP3, I can play it through the clarion. So if the family requests a special song, it can play while the service is going on, or military taps can play, national anthem, whatever we want to play, as long as it is respectful. We're not going to play anything that's going to disrespect. Also, every hour it'll chime on the hour. We have some people that live around them once it's shut off at night. So we'll make sure it will be programmable where it will not, after dark, it will not go off.
Oh no!
So, but
people like to the east.
Yeah,
no.
But during
Cromwell or
during the daytime, it will chime. It will chime on every hour, and it'll sound like a bell, just like you would hear in the city, a bell going off every hour. Yes, and the Curl family, we're keeping them updated. They're going to actually be on the one of the committees as far as looking at the tower, and Miss Martin is as well. She's going to be on the committee to approve the designs and different things.
Looks to me like you're well on the way.
Yeah, I've got a question. So I assume this committee is going to be looking at examples of bell towers or whatnot and coming up with an idea. But it looks to me like you certainly have enough to go ahead and figure out something and engineer it.
Yeah, we're getting ready to do that phase of it.
Well, I think this is a wonderful project and very, very generous from both the Curl and the Martin family to donate the amounts that they've donated. Very generous.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this item. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor James Scully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Coburn.
Yes.
All right, item number 5 passed, and that was our final item, so we are adjourned.